Ibrahim Yunus is the name. I'm a writer, a motivational speaker, a relationship coach, and a business consultant. My mission in life is to help minimize divorce in my country, help minimize poverty in my country, and help minimize low self-esteem among the youth in my country. I've been fortunate to work with several youth from senior high schools, colleges, universities, and polytechnics. And having interacted with many youth, I've identified certain key problems that are affecting the youth. Today, some of the problems I'm coming to discuss actually affect our young ladies. I want to talk to you today about a topic I'm very, very passionate about. I was reading a book that kind of gives several punchlines, mistakes some women do that mess up their relationship. Actually, I didn't agree with all the things they have said, but there were certain 11 key points they made. I kind of agree with it, and I felt like it's my responsibility as a citizen of this country to share with our youth ladies to learn. Valentine is coming very soon, and the month of February, month of love. I don't want you to mess up with your relationship or maybe mess up with your life. So I'm coming out with this program to kind of help educate you, inspire you, empower you as a young lady to live a better life. Actually, there were 31 mistakes women do that makes that kind of mess up their relationship with men, but I've reduced it to either 10 or 11. From the book, the first mistake women normally makes that mess up their relationship was loving men who don't love them. This is a tragedy, my young lady. Never loved someone who doesn't see your worth. The truth is that sometimes men are deceitful. You will know a man who truly loves you. But as time continues, you see certain signs. Maybe the way he treats you, the way he speaks to you. Once you get to discover that this guy, the way he's treating me, things are not going on well, my dear, quit. Don't hold on to that. He's going to hurt you. He's going to use you. So from the book, that the first mistakes women do is that they love someone who don't love them. Don't do that mistake. I've seen senior high school girls trying to be in love with people who don't love them, teachers, people who don't really love them. Don't do that. They'll just use you. I see a young lady trying to love someone who doesn't love. There are many men who loves her. She doesn't love them. She wants someone who doesn't love them. And if you continue on that path, you will not enjoy your love. You will not enjoy your life. At the end of the day, you experience divorce. Because you can't continue with a man who always treats you as if you are not significant. He neglects your needs. He doesn't treat you as if you are human. I don't care how much you love such a person. A time will come you can't even stay with such a man. So the first thing is, don't love someone who doesn't really love you that much. Let me just read something small on that same loving men who don't love them. Regardless of how your heart feels, get him out of your life. Get over him as fast as you can. If you don't, he will use and abuse you, then dump you, and you end up wasting time that you could have spent with someone worthy of your love. So please, my dear, I know men are deceitful, sometimes it's hard to find, but a time will come, you yourself will just start seeing the sign. Quit. Don't hold on, he will hurt you. It's very important. From the book, the second mistakes women normally do that mess up their relationship, failing to develop themselves. My dear, never fail to develop themselves. Never fail to develop yourself. I know many women, their dream is they should have a beautiful shape, have a beautiful face, have kids with the man they love, the man will take care of them, they will live together till they die. Well, during the olden days, that was what happened. But in this our information world, our technological world, it doesn't work that way again. Men don't just want women who just come and bear children. They need so many things. They need so many things. I've seen where guys come to me to tell me that this lady I don't love, this is the lady I love. And when I investigate the lady they love, they are ladies who are not only going to give children to them, they are ladies who are going to contribute intellectually, emotionally, so many things, even financially. But the ladies they say they don't want, they are those they are not really going to contribute that much in the relationship. So I don't want you to be a victim of that kind of circumstance. So please, you need to kind of develop yourself. The truth is that men's needs have changed and women's needs as well have changed. During the olden times, a man is okay with just one at a Kwame house. He just wants many children to help him in his farm. His clothing, he doesn't really care. The taste of the food, he doesn't really care. Women never want Brazilian hair. They never want any kind of fashionable clothing. If she just gets some simple top and down, she's okay. The food, she's okay. But today, you have a man who needs like 10 houses. He needs like 15 cars. His goal is not just to have children, you know. You see a lady, she wants Brazilian hair. That costs over like 600 or 1,000 Ghana cedi. She wants fashion clothing. So when you are coming into a relationship with that kind of old mentality, it's very, very difficult. That's the truth, and that's it. It's very, very important. So failing to develop yourself will affect your relationship. Maybe you have a dream of career. There's something you really want to do, you want to pursue. I will encourage you to pursue it. Don't let a man, because of a man, for you to forget your dream. Don't do that. Don't do that mistake. I've seen a lady who had opportunity to go into nursing college. She got pregnant for a man, so she never had the opportunity to be trained. Now they had a child, all right. The guy, he really doesn't really care for her. He's with another different lady. Now the lady is hurt. She's confused. Listen, my dear young ladies. Men love women who are pursuing their passion, who know their dream, who really know. When you look at a man who normally leave a lady for another one, you realize that the lady he left you for, you see that she's the one who have been able to build herself, develop courage to pursue her dream and her career. So I encourage you, don't let any man confuse you or prevent you from really reaching your goals and aspirations. And lastly, your single years. Now that you are single, this is an opportunity for you to develop yourself. Because when you get married and start having children, that kind of education you want to have, you can't have it. That kind of things you want to do, you can't do them. So your single years is not meant to leave yourself miserable, waiting for someone to come and fix you. No, your single year is the time for you to develop yourself, to go to any kind of school you need to go. That thing you want in your heart, your single year is the moment you should do that. If you don't do that and you just get a guy, you can't get opportunity to do some of these things. It's very, very important. Now, I would like to read something small on the failing to develop yourself. I would like to read something small that just to kind of inspire you on that. Failing to develop yourself. Some women fail to develop themselves. Some women sadly believe that all they have to do in this life is pray they have a great shape, a pretty face, and that they get lucky and find a man who will marry them and get them pregnant. All they want to do with their life is have kids for the man they marry and have him take care of them for the rest of their life. A few decades ago, this approach to life by women may have been okay. These days, men want women who can not only contribute by giving love and bearing him kids, they want a woman who can contribute intellectually, socially, emotionally, and sometimes even financially. It's just that the needs and wants of today's men have changed. Some decades ago, men wanted women who could bear healthy kids for them and also take good care of the house and give him good sex when he needed it and nothing more. Today, men and women needs have changed. So if you are a lady, maybe you had dreamed of becoming an engineer, a teacher, a nurse, a policeman, a soldier, a doctor, a physicist, a journalist, a computer scientist, go into politics, MP or so. Don't give up your aspirations because you want a man. Pursue your passions, goals, build and develop yourself, and as you do so, more men will be attracted to you. The singles years are actually the best years to develop and build yourself. Yes, the single years are actually the best years to develop and build yourself. Once you get married, you won't have that many opportunities to do so anymore, because you have to take care of your household. They will come to bear heavily on your time and energy. Now is the time to build yourself and make your life to order. Now is not the time to waste your days by putting your life on hold, waiting for a man to come save you from your self-imposed purposeless life. Fail to develop yourself and neglect the pursuit of your dream, and you may very well live to regret it. Many women somehow fail to understand that for you to get found by the kind of man you want, you need to become the kind of woman the man wants to be with. And the only way you can become that kind of woman is by developing yourself. Many women fail to understand that for you to get found by the kind of man you want, you need to become the kind of woman the man wants to be with. So what are you doing to become the kind of woman the man you desire want to be with? Or else he won't choose you. He'll come and pass you and take a different person. And it's painful, it's hurting. It's very, very important for you to take care of. So be careful, however, not to let your success. And the only way you can become that kind of woman is by developing yourself. However, be careful not to let your success get your head, because it has been seen time again that a lot of women tend to get carried away by their success and accomplishment in the corporate world and end up wanting to lord it over their husband at the end of the day. Be a woman of virtue, be humble even in greatness. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Now the next point is holding on to a past relationship. The next point is holding on to a past relationship. Now we don't have much time. I would go on a commercial break. When we come back, then we'll talk on some of the mistakes that really mess up women's relationship with men. Is one of them is holding on to a past relationship. Holding on to a past relationship. You are welcome back. Actually, the third point that normally our ladies normally makes that brings so much problem in their relationship is holding on to a past relationship. Many relationships are very bitter today because we still hold on to our past relationship. Some women, because of certain problems they encounter with their former guy, right now they are with someone who kind of a good person, but because of the past she is maltreating this guy. Things are very hard for them, and the sad thing is that some of these ladies kind of lose this kind of people. So one thing really that actually mess up our relationship is still holding on to a past relationship. The truth is that we all have past, but you don't live in that. Your future, look at the future. The future is beautiful, the future is bright. The reason why you still wake up is because life is a journey. God is not yet finished with you. So don't let your past guy prevent you from loving another person or giving someone another opportunity. Although you have the right to be careful, But then you shouldn't punish this new guy because of past mistakes some stupid guy has done to you. I would like to read something small on holding on to a past relationship. Holding on to a past relationship. This habit of holding on to a past relationship leads. This habit of holding on to the past leads to a situation where a woman goes on to punish the man in her life for the sins of a past stupid guy. In such cases, a woman could treat a good man badly because of the pain, antics of a bad man from her past, and the process lose the good man. The worst part of it all is that the man in your past who you still think about, and as a result go on to treat the man in your life today badly, can't even remember that you exist. The man in your past is probably happily married to some cute little young lady somewhere and having time of his life. So why should you deprive yourself of a happy marriage or life? Be smart, my young ladies. Let go of the past. Embrace today and the man you are with now. Make your life. Don't ruin your relationship, your life over a guy who can't even remember you, who can't even appreciate you. That's the problem. Because of that man, you are hating this current guy. That guy doesn't even remember you. He's with another cute lady. They are enjoying themselves. And you are still angry and you are hating an innocent guy. Please, my dear young ladies, I'm pleading with you. Don't make that mistake. Don't ruin your life because of some stupid guy. He doesn't really appreciate your worth. He doesn't know you. He doesn't know how important you are. Let him feel like he lost you. Never lose the man. Let a man lose you. We lose something that is valuable. Be valuable. And when someone loses you, the person knows that he has lost something valuable. I was listening to Les Brown that the biggest revenge is massive success. Don't revenge with hatred, or else he has won. Don't revenge by still living the past. Then they have won. Maybe living in misery, depressed life. Then they have won. Live with joy. Live with courage. Live with happiness. Live by pursuing your dream. Live by enjoying every single day God has given you. And forget about this guy. Wish him well. Forgive him and wish him well. And forgive yourself and wish yourself well. Normally, any young ladies that come to my counseling session who have this kind of issues, after counseling them, this is what we normally do. I'll let them mention the name of the guy. Now say, let's say it's Sharif. Say, Sharif, I've forgiven you and I wish you well. Then if let's say her name is Judith, say, Judith, I've forgiven you and I wish you well. Anytime that past guy thought come into your mind, quickly say, I've forgiven you and I wish you well. God cannot bless anybody who holds anger, who holds pain, who is angry with anybody. Now, even that anger in you is hurting you, not him. Probably he's even having sex with a new beautiful lady, and you are hurt. You are killing yourself, my dear. Forgiveness is for your own good. One of my favorite authors, Mark Twain, that forgiveness is the fragrance the violet shed over the hills that have crushed it. Forgiveness is for your own good. Now, the fourth point, that kind of the fourth mistake some women makes that mess up their relationship with men is having a poor self-image. Having a poor self-image. There are a lot of women who don't feel loved. They don't feel like they are worth anything. They don't see any value in them. The truth is that if you don't think you are worthy, no man will buy you Kobo. He'll come and just have sex with you and leave you. But once you treat yourself with value, he will cherish you because he thinks like you have value. You need to appreciate who you are. When you wake up in the morning, don't brush, don't do anything. Just go straight to the mirror and look at you and say, I love me. I love me. Admire yourself. fall in love with yourself, so that any man who come to you will learn to fall in love with you. I would like to read something small on that one too. Having a poor self-image. Too many women grow up with poor self-image due to some feeling of unworthiness, which was inculcated in them usually in their earlier years. This feeling of guilt or of unworthiness may be as a result of an unhealthy relationship between her parents and herself when growing up, or perhaps as a result of some unpleasant personal experience she went through in her past. What all women who suffer such poor self-esteem ought to learn is that they cannot truly find the love and fulfillment they desire in a relationship with a man or with anyone, except they first learn to appreciate and love themselves. They should also know that there are lots of other women who have had the same or similar experience as they have had, but who have forgiven themselves and have in the process attracted wonderful men into their lives and are enjoying happy relationships and marriages. Maya Angelou was raped. Oprah Winfrey was raped. I was listening to Maya Angelou that when she was raped, she was a teenager. So because of that, for 5 years she could not talk. But what she does was that she was reading books, poets. She was reading Shakespeare poets. She was reading most of these Hafiz, most of these poet material. Any material she finds, she'll read it for 5 good years. So when she starts to speak, she has so much to speak. She starts to inspire young women. She starts to inspire. Maya Angelou today, look, she's very, very successful. She has affected a lot of people's life. She has inspired a lot of women. Currently, I know she's no more there, but she has changed people's life. Don't let your poor self-image prevent you from enjoying your life. And the truth is that empty you feel, no man can cure it. Only you can cure it, and God. Sometimes what you need is just love yourself and love God. Just allow God to occupy that space. Not a man, a God, not a man. Please, it's very important. Men want to be with women who are confident and self-assured without being intimidating about it. When you act like you love yourself, because you do, men will respond to you positively because they believe that you must have something of value in you to feel that good about yourself. On the other hand, act like you are worthless and men will see and treat you as a worthless person. The treatment you attract from your man depends on how you feel about yourself. How do you feel about yourself? Don't let your man feel like you are vulnerable, you are empty. Men don't love to stay with such kind of ladies. In fact, you kill our spirit. I want to be with a lady who feels love. Then she can give me love. I want to be with a lady who feels valuable. Then we can share value. Please, don't do that. Women must learn to feel good about and love themselves. One way to develop your self-image is by getting a proper education or learning some new skill. In some cases, however, some women need to see a counselor to help them find the root of their feelings of poor self-worth with the aim of helping them do away with these feelings. Will enable these women expect, find, receive, enjoy the love, affection, and attention they desire from their relationship with men. Without a healthy self-image, a woman will always most likely have problems in her relationship with a man. I mean, even if the man wants to say you are beautiful, you don't believe in him. I know a lady recently, she doesn't feel loved. She felt like maybe if I get this guy, he made me feel loved. So when a man wants to use you, he just tricks some lust, some deceitful love. And because you are eager for love, that small thing you give in your all. then he'll get you and dump you. Then you feel bad. Then another person, because you are desperate, don't be desperate for love. Love yourself. So that you can select. The men will come, you take your time and select. A woman who is desperate cannot select. When the guy just buy her some small gift, just comment on her beauty, just touch her, just squat and do something for her, no, she has followed it. Because she's vulnerable, she wants this kind of thing. When you do that, you become a victim, you become a beggar. Don't do that. Don't beg for love, because if you beg a man to love you, then you need to beg him to sustain, you need to beg to sustain. I don't have much time to discuss on others, but the other 5 points that women do that mess up their relationship is having an unhealthy or hostile approach toward men. I know some women, she talks with anger, she acts with command, she can't appreciate, she can only criticize. Because of certain past relationships she had, if she wants to ask you a question, she asks you with anger. If she wants to even talk with you, she talk with anger. If she wants to ask for something, she asks with command. She can't appreciate, she only criticize. And she doesn't understand why the guys are running from her. Let's tell my dear, even you yourself are running away from yourself. How can I be with a lady who cannot appreciate the little I do? Even when she wants to ask me a question, she asks it with command. If she wants to talk to me, she talk with anger just because of some pain someone has caused you. No. First, what you need is not a man. You need to fix yourself. Fix yourself. Fix your anger. Fix your command nature. Fix and start appreciating the little things. The universe loves gratitude. The more grateful you are, the more God bless you with abundance. Sit down, look at the little you have, appreciate them. You have good health, you have God. Your mother and father has told them. Do you know Oprah was born under an oak tree? You were born on an hospital bed. Appreciate it. Be thankful. Once you are thankful, God will bless you with abundance. On this note, I would like to give these few statements I'm kind of well known by. First thing you need to understand is one, love yourself. Then somebody can appreciate and love you. And secondly, invest in yourself so that you have value to give yourself. And thirdly, you need to don't hold on to your past relationship, and you need to develop yourself. You need to have a good self-image, and you need to also have a healthy approach toward your men. I think if you can do this, you can have a very powerful relationship together. On this note, I will end my time with the motivator with this statement I'm well known by. Status in the world is not defined by what work you do, but by how well you do it. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you are a teacher, a writer, a speaker, a doctor, a nurse, a policeman, a carpenter, a welder, a photographer, a producer, an editor, a beautiful camera woman, cameraman, maybe you want, it doesn't really matter what you do. Whatever you do, you're giving your all. It's an opportunity, live in the moment. You might not have it again. Whatever you do, you're giving your all. And everybody around you shall benefit. And remember what Prophet said. I remembered some Ummah wanted to find out Akbar, like the greatest jihad on this planet. And Prophet, they went to him and said, Wama ja'adal Akbar ya Rasulullah. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which of the jihad is the greatest on the side of God? And Prophet said, Al-jihad al-nafs, Al-jihad al-nafs, your ability to control your heart, your anger. Many women think a man who can do press up 100, who can raise macho 200, who can kill people is the greatest man. No, the greatest man according to Rasulullah is a man when you are angry you are able to control it. So I wish my dear young ladies and my dear men, please ajihad nafs, learn how to control your. On this note, I wish you well. Thank you very much.